What's good, people? Thank you as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. All right, so we're now hearing that it's likely Deontay Wilder will turn down the offer put on the table by DAZN. What we're hearing, $100 million for 3 fights. Well, again, we don't know if that's real or not. To be a fly on the wall when that meeting happened. But he's turned it down for some reason. That's what a lot of people are saying. People in the know are saying that Deontay Wilder will turn that down, and his fight against Dominic Breazeale will be on Showtime and will be on pay-per-view. So that's that, right? That's that. I made a video 2-3 days ago with a lot more excitement about the potential of Deontay Wilder signing with DAZN, because that would mean that finally we might get, or we are closer to getting, Joshua versus Wilder. I don't know, end of the year. It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. So the biggest 3 heavyweights in the world, the unbeaten 3, are all on different networks, all on different platforms, all serving different gods, right? Tyson Fury, ESPN, Joshua, Sky Sports, DAZN, and Deontay Wilder, Showtime. Boxing is just a joke, innit? Like, let's be honest, it's just a joke. It's a joke, and I sometimes feel that we're the clowns. We, the fans that stick around, are the clowns. Because we stick around for bullshit. I'll be honest with you, we stick around for bullshit. We don't get what we want. And I say that, and I really mean it. We don't get what we want. I say we because we're the fans. We're the ones that pay the money. I think sometimes we forget that. Sometimes when we belittle some of these fighters on YouTube or Twitter, they come back and say things like, you don't know what you're talking about, or lace up the gloves. Dude, we pay you. We pay. We the fans pay, whether it be through subscriptions, ticket sales, buying your merchandise, whatever it is, we pay. So we have a right to say what the fuck we want to say because we pay, right? We are the fans that build this sport. Fact. But this sport doesn't give us anything back. It's just fucking bollocks. It really is. Bollocks. How many fights that we really want to see get made? Like, how many? Really? It rarely happens. Which is why we get so excited when a so-called big fight gets made. Like when Canelo versus Jacobs was announced, the excitement was through the roof because you know why? It doesn't happen. If Canelo Jacobs was a normal occurrence, we wouldn't even be that excited. We'll just tune in. When the right fights get made, we pay. The numbers don't lie. People will attend and people will pay. But fights just aren't getting made. Fights just are not getting made. I mean, for years, for fucking years, we asked for Khan versus Brook. For years, fans, us, wanting to pay to see Khan Brook. Don't happen. We're now in a situation with Wilder Joshua or Joshua Fury. I mean, ain't gonna happen, are they? It's just not gonna happen. It's just so much bullshit. Like Lomachenko versus Garcia. Make the fucking fight. No, Mikey jumps to 147 pounds to fight Errol Spence. We don't want to see that. We want to see Errol Spence versus Crawford or Furman. That's what we want to see. But no, we get Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia, and all of a sudden we're supposed to be excited about it. That's what we're being fed. These weird, weight classy fights. Just bullshit. It really is crap. And boxing, I don't know how boxing survives. I don't know how it survives feeding us things that we don't want. Things that we constantly just do not want, or things that happen 6 years past their prime. I wanted to see Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather 5 years before it happened. 5 years before it happened, because that would have been an epic fight. But we get it 5 years after, when what Pacquiao was 37 and Mayweather was like 38, 39. That's when we get it. They give us Mayweather, Conor McGregor. That's what we're being fed. Constant crap. Which is why a few years ago, I thought, fuck boxing, and went to MMA. And I still do love MMA, by the way. And in fact, I could make an argument to say I actually like MMA more than I like boxing. And not just UFC. People might say, oh, no, it's not. I like Bellator as well. Because in Bellator, they match them up. They match them up and give us the fights we want. And UFC, I mean, we get everything. They give us every single fight I want. I can't think of a fight in UFC history that hasn't been made and I'm like, oh, fucking hell, I wish that fight was made. Like, Dana White has tried to give us every single thing. Even Khabib Nurmagomedov, Tony Ferguson, I really want that fight to be. Dana's tried. And for some reason, when it comes to them just being able to fight, something happens. One gets injured or a problem with the weigh-ins, whatever, but he's tried, right? People might say, oh yeah, but in boxing it's split because different networks, different bullshit. Because when Al Heyman, PBC, Errol Spence versus Furman. It's him. That's him. He can put that together because they're all signed to Al Heyman and PBC. Errol Spence versus Sean Porter. But no, we're getting Errol Spence versus fucking Mikey Garcia. And we got Sean Porter versus Ugas on the weekend. It's just absolute dog shit. Now, honestly, it's absolute dog shit. I'm not even going to talk about the sanctioning bodies. I'm just fed up with them. It's just tired of them. Tired of everything, if I'm honest with you. I mean, I do these videos because I love the sport and I work in boxing. So somehow, I don't know how, but it pays my bills. But when are we going to get what we want? Ever. I mean, there's no sport like this. No sport. And I get it. Other sports have this kind of, has to play each other and then, you get to a final or whatever. I get how that works. But no one can say the same thing in MMA. MMA is exactly like boxing. Exactly. But for somehow, in whichever organization, by the way, whether it be ONE FC or Bellator or UFC, they give you the fights because they know fans are going to pay for them. 1 + 1 = 2. You give us the fights we want, we will pay, we will put bums on seats. And now we've got a situation where we're not getting them. We're not getting them. And hence why we get so excited when they give us little crumbs. Give us little crumbs and try and build it up and build it up and build it up. Like Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, they're really trying to build that shit up. When really and truly, we all know it's a 135 pounder against a 147 pounder. Come on, realistically. It's just crap. We've got Joshua versus Jarrell Miller. They're going to build that one up now. All of a sudden, Jarrell Miller's a big threat because he's unbeaten. Come on. I just don't know anymore. So fucking frustrating. It's so frustrating. Honestly, so frustrating. And it's just going to get worse. There's more networks, more promoters, more this, more that, more red tape, more politics. Like, you don't hear the word politics associated to any other sport more than it is to boxing, but you hear it every single time. Even fighters talk about it, the politics of boxing. Tired, people. Tired. Honestly, when I heard about Deontay Wilder turning down the DAZN offer, and it was not even that he's turned it down and we miss out on the fight and, he misses out on $100 million. It's because he's turned it down and thus means it's further and further away now from Joshua versus Wilder. Just further and further away. It's just crap. Honestly, it's crap. And it's almost like, I've always said this, fans should boycott events, but they won't. We should not tune in, but they won't. To be fair, a lot of fans have started streaming just to not give some of these promoters and TV companies money. Just stream this shit. And I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this, but I don't really care. Because it's just annoying. It's so annoying. I mean, we wait for the smallest announcements like there's something big. Like, Usyk's coming back and Usyk's going to fight Carlos Takam and we're all supposed to go crazy about it. Usyk's fighting Carlos Takam. It's just, I don't know. Like, I just want to see Gervonta Davis versus Tevin Farmer. Politics will come involved. Let's be honest, there's going to be politics. If Tevin Farmer beats Joe Carroll this evening, he ain't fighting fucking Gervonta Davis next. We know that. He's not. One's at PBC and Al Heyman, one's on DAZN. It ain't going to happen. Another fight doesn't happen. Fucking disgraceful. And what's going on with the World Boxing Super Series? I mean, is that still going on, not going on? Oh, boy. I don't know. Anyway, peace.